I'll ask you about a take that I've had. You tell me if I should carry on, to use your phrase or not, that the 75th anniversary team version of James Harden has got to show up, and he's got to show up starting right now for the Sixers. Your thoughts on that subject?
You know what? I'm going to add to that and say carry the hell on, because you're absolutely right. But here's the thing. I don't know if he can. Like, I'm asking for the same version of James Harden, but I don't know if he got it in him no more. I think Father Time has caught up with James Harden. I think he has shown us that for the simple fact that he has already started to transition himself into playing the point guard position. Like, when I'm watching him play, he can't get by guys no more. And I'm used to watching a James Harden where a guy would press up on him and he would break him down, you know, being able to separate and get to a step-back three-point shot. He can't even do that. I'm watching the Miami game the other night, and they calling for a switch to get Tyler Hero in the pick and roll, and no disrespect to Tyler Hero whatsoever. But he's not an elite defender, okay? He can score buckets, but he's not known as an elite defender. We all know this. And James Harden couldn't even get by him. So I don't know. Like, I'm giving him this last moment tonight to show me that he's capable of actually rising to the occasion. And I'm not even talking about scoring 40. I just want to see him score 28 to 30 points. That's all I want to see him do. If he don't do it tonight, then I think we have to accept that this is who he is. Because I'm going to tell you something, Rich. My grandfather always used to tell me, if a person show you who they are, you got to believe it.
And who is he, right? I mean, like, because it just seems to me the number of times in which, you just mentioned moments ago, Kendrick Perkins, about how players are hearing what media is saying and how they absorb it. I mean, this is it. Like, this is his time to win a championship, and I know Embiid needs to be out there in order to win it. I get it. But in order to get to Embiid being back out there and it still being a viable opportunity for them, Harden's got to show up tonight. And do it tonight. 75th anniversary team type James Harden. He doesn't even seem to get to the line anymore. Like, that used to be the guarantee for him, getting to the line and making his free throw.
Exactly. And that's why I'm getting to. Look, let's not act like we all don't know the history of James Harden after he loses tough playoff series or don't show up in the Game 7. Then we see clips of him being in the club or hanging with Lil Baby or hanging with the rappers. You know, most guys that really put their all into it and really, really give a damn and really, really want to win a championship, like, if they lose and they on the contender team, you probably won't hear from them for about a month. You could go search it. Just look at a guy like Jaylen Brown, right? Think about it. Game 1 against the Bucks, he was horrible. All of a sudden, Game 2, he showed up to the arena like 2.5, 3 hours early. He was talking about how he didn't get any rest. He couldn't sleep. He couldn't wait for Game 2. And he came out, he held himself accountable, went back, corrected all the mistakes and things that he did in Game 1, and he shined in great fashion. That showed me a guy that actually cared, not about his individual performance, but actually care about winning. And so when you see that, if they showing us that, that's what I came to the conclusion with James Harden, like that nonchalant attitude after certain games and just carrying on, his daily life and seem like he's not affected by it. This is who he is.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.